So I feel like this movie came under a lot of criticism for its dreamlike imagery being very Nolan-y.
Yeah.
Very big buildings.
Yes.
Large tactile set pieces that he wants to create in camera, like rather than use CGI for.
Right. And the surrealism is either those structures
like Escher,
deteriorating,
MC Escher. Right, yeah.
Or other clinical man-made creations interrupting. You know, like a train in a street. Like it's
yes.
You don't have Bing Bong in this movie.
Tom Berenger is the Bing Bong of this movie.
Yeah, no one's teeth fall out, you know?
No, but right. It's not Lynchian at all
No,
or whatever. You know, like, and people are like, I can't believe this guy's conception of like surrealism and dream logic is essentially like complicated Christopher Nolan set pieces that take weeks to execute and take place in city streets.
Now, what is your response to this? Because I have my response.
What's your response?
My response is, I think dreams are a means to an end for what this movie's actually interested in, which is the unconscious.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah, I get
like
that.
dreams are literally the way for them to get into it. And I think it's a pretty good depiction of how the unconscious works.
But I actually, I remember when I was watching this movie, I was so thrilled because it felt like dreams that I have all the time. Because my dream logic is basically, it's like I'm like in a place, I don't know how I got there, which I love that he uses that trope to start every dream. And I have to do something kind of ordinary, like I have to accomplish some sort of task. And then I'm just sort of waylaid in various ways, usually ordinary ones and frustrating ones. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing like that. Like, the surrealism is slight.
Okay, because my dreams are very visually surreal.
Right. Later, when I think about my dreams, I'm like, oh, well, how did I get from this place to that place? That makes no sense.
Sure, I think that logic stuff in the movie is very dreamlike. The way it tells the stories and the scenes are structured.
I don't have, like, dreams that involve surreal things or, like monsters or anything like that. My dreams are like, David, like, if you just deposit this check, then you'll have money in your bank account.
You didn't do enough drugs, David.
I know. And then like I spend what seems like eons trying to deposit the fucking check and I keep getting waylaid by other things.
Sure. Like Synecdoche, New York is my dream movie. Like that's the movie that reflects the way I dream.
I mean, I love that movie too.
That's also why I don't sleep well.
Yeah.
Because every time I close my eyes, it's that uncomfortable. I didn't tell you this. Humble Rag was on a plane recently.
Whoa!
Were
you with Saito?
I was.
He
with
bought
Saito.
the airplane.
He bought the airplane. He bought the airline. I had to do him a favor. I mowed his lawn. He let me get a seat.
Seemed neater. I can't remember. Cleaner? I can't remember.
Cleaner. I was flying back from London, which you should go to, David. It's a really nice town. You would love it.
Oh, I've never been
great
there.
City. Great
London
city.
Town?
Great city. Foggy London town. But I was very sleep deprived. And fucked up by the time zone changes that I've been going through traveling a lot, right? And fell asleep on the plane and had a dream that I woke up and they were making an announcement that the pilot had to do a Sully-type hero landing.
Brace for impact. Did they say Sully-type hero landing?
No, but I was like, oh shit, this is like Sully. But we weren't going to land in the Hudson. It wasn't going to be a Miracle on the Hudson. We were going to try to land on the Golden Gate Bridge.
Great.
That was the runway, they thought. And I'm looking out my window in first class, humble brag. So I'm near the nose of the plane.
I've never been in first class. That is a humble brag.
It was chill, baby.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm looking out the window and we're like skidding on the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
And debris is flying off from the bridge and the plane and like smoke is
Sounds
fuming.
like Inception. And
I'm like crying and I'm like, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. And then I wake up and I was like, oh, fuck. That was terrifying. Like I don't have plane anxiety.
On the plane.
I wake up on the plane and I was like, now I'm really freaked out. I usually don't have plane anxiety. Now I'm stressed out about this plane.
Yeah.
And then the pilot goes, we are experiencing some slight turbulence. And I was like, fuck this. And the plane starts shaking. And then we start dipping into the Golden Gate Bridge. Dream within a dream.
Oh my God. Ugh,
I had 2 consecutive dreams.
Yeah. I've had that happen to me too, although that's very elaborate.
And then I woke up on the 3rd dream and I was like, fuck this, get me off this plane.
So you tried to leave?
And they were like, we have 5 hours and 45 minutes left on this flight. You've been asleep for 5 minutes.
And I just heard that you're going to Australia soon?
Yeah, it's going to be great.
That's the flight that they do in Inception. Sydney to Los Angeles, right? The longest flight you can do.
Brown, baby.
Okay.
I just want to say my dream movie is Enter the Void.
You love that movie.
I do, but I also I've
That's how you dream.
I have really disturbing dreams.
Wow.
Do your dreams?
You guys have done too much. Well, you have done too many drugs.
Oh, for sure.
I don't do any.
You
drugs.
are too anxious, or
Yes,
whatever.
correct.
Right? Yeah,
right.
that's
I don't
your
need
problem.
drugs.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, my shit is like screaming and colors and people melting.
Paz de los Huertas is always in though.
People melting.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Oh boy.
But I think this raises a good point, which is like when people complain about like, well, he's so unimaginative with his dreams. It's like maybe this is how Christopher Nolan dreams. Like dreams are personal. Like you can't go like this is the correct way to depict dreams.
I agree. And that's why I always thought that was silly.
Right.
And of course, Christopher Nolan dreams this way.
Of course,
Have you
because he
seen
thinks
his
this way,
movies or met
and he
him?
fucks
Right.
this way, and he eats this way.
Can't wait to fuck him.
I can't wait to fuck him.
All right. So it's a dream within a dream.